Hey, it's Diane, and it's about 11:30 p.m. And actually, that's not true. I got off a webinar about an hour ago. When you can hear my voice is a little weird. You know, this is episode 2 of Figuratively Naked, and it's called Sometimes You Just Gotta Get Tired. In order to be successful in your business, sometimes you just have to get tired. Now, I have to admit that I've designed my business in such a way that I really only have to work a few hours a day to keep everything maintained. But sometimes when you're working a project or starting something out or doing a launch or when you're starting in general, you're going to have to get tired. That's how I feel right now. I'm actually pretty exhausted. I'll probably, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go to sleep right away. So I'll probably sit on the couch for a few minutes and watch a little bit of TV, maybe catch some Jimmy Fallon or something. But you guys, you got to understand, you're going to have to get tired. You're going to have to put in the hours. You're going to have to put in the work. When I do a big webinar and there's a lot of people on, everybody kind of comes at me afterwards, as they should, as I want them to do too. Everybody needs a link, or everybody needs access to a group, or everybody has a question about buying something, whatever the case may be. Everybody needs help, and you got to stay up and you got to help them. You got to do what you got to do. If you want to build a customer base, you got to serve your customers. If you want to build a team, you got to build a team. If you want to get some momentum, you have to do post promotion. You can't just watch the webinar, whether you're the performer or whether you're the promoter. You can't just watch the webinar and go, okay, it's over, click and turn it off. You got to do post promotion. You got to let people know what you learned or what was of value or how they could get the replay. There's so much more work to be done when the show is over. It's like in the movie theater, you guys get up and leave, and then somebody's got to clean that up and make the popcorn and get ready for the next crowd. Post-promotion is about reinforcing what just went on in the minds of the viewers who were there or who attended the meeting or watched the video or whatever the case may be, and also in your own mind. It's recapping at the end and saying, in not so many words, saying this was good, this is good, this is, you can't just tell people go, 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 let them sit there and then not give closure. And it's really important. And I have stayed up many a night in my career late, really late. I have done webinars, especially when we're doing a launch. We'll do a 3-hour webinar and sit there and close sales and then get off and then still have hundreds of people coming at us. Now, a lot of you guys, you may think, well, I don't have anybody coming to me. Well, this is what I'm telling you, and what I'm getting straight in your face about is what has to get done. You need to promote. You need to get the people there. You need to catch up with them and see, did they get on? Do they need a replay? Do they have any questions? It starts out with handling 1 or 2 people. Later on, you're going to have hordes of people. And it's a beautiful thing, because that's how you hear these stories about people making so much money in a day. This is how it's done. Sometimes you're just gonna have to get tired. Sometimes you're gonna have to stay up late or get up early, whatever the case may be. Sometimes you're gonna have to do the grind. You don't have to do it every day, but you're gonna have to do it, and you're gonna have to work it. And here's where it gets interesting. Because, they always say, at the end of in the last mile, the road's not crowded in the last mile because so few people will go that far. It seems that no matter how often I teach people about the aftermath, the post-promotion, what to be doing after an event, they just don't pick it up. I don't know why. They're still thinking like a consumer. So when the event is over, they just shut it down. You have to be the one that goes that extra mile. You have to be the one that follows up with people after. Especially if you're in a big company, you're working a bigger program. 90% of the people, they'll do all the promotion, then they go to sleep. There's so much business for you there at the end because you're the one that stayed up, that's still talking about it. You're the one that's doing the live broadcast about it. You're the one that's tweeting about it, etc. There's people that are still jacked up and they see you talking they're going to gravitate towards you because everybody else stopped running back there. Everybody else went to bed. Everybody else, didn't think there was any business out there for them, and you're scooping it up left and right. You're going to have to get tired. Yes, I have on new pajamas since the last video I made. I am clean and pretty, but new pajamas. I would show you them whole body. They're kind of goofy. They have, these are cakes. They're like delicious looking cakes. I have no cake in the house. I have nothing. And my Techademics hat. I never thought there'd be a day where I'd wear a corporate logo again. I'm taking it off now for a minute. That's attractive. I like this hat though. I like their logos. They're cool. I mean, I was the queen of the logo back in the day. I was a company girl, You got to get tired. You got to go the extra mile. You got to go to the wall. You got to talk to these people. You have to talk to these people. You don't have to solicit them or bug them, but you got to follow up. If you put people on a webinar and you had people on a webinar, you got to follow up. If you have team members that should be on the webinar, you got to get them on. If you had them on, if you saw them in the chat, you need to check in with them afterwards. You need to expose, involve, and upgrade them. They just sat on a webinar for an hour hearing about all this cool stuff. You got to go in there and see if they're ready to upgrade. You can't just go to bed. You can't just go to bed. And I know, you got kids and you got a job and this and that. If you want to break free, my mentor always said, if you want to get out, you got to get in. If you want to get out of your job, you have to get in by doing 2 jobs, your business and your job. If you want to get out of debt, you got to get in. You got to double up. All this stuff, guys, you have to embrace it. Number one rule of making a video or writing a letter is you're only talking to one person, but I keep saying guys. And I think it's because I was just on a video. I was just on a webinar, and because you can speak in the plural on a webinar because everybody knows there's other people there. But right now I'm really talking to you, but I keep saying guys because, a little while ago I was talking to a lot of people. So I just broke the number one rule of communication in your videos and in your letters. So I suck. So that's it. Are you willing to do the work, the cleanup? That's why it is in baseball. It's bat cleanup. It's that guy, the strongest guy gets in there, the bases get loaded up, and the strongest guy gets in there because he's the one that can hit the grand slam. You need to become a grand slam hitter. You need to understand that the diamonds are in the last leg of the race. The last leg of the race is where everybody else gives up. Everybody else they don't even know that there is another leg. There's another leg. Go get it. Do the follow-up. Do the work. Talk to the people. Stay up late. Or if you need to go to bed because you got to get up extra early and then hit that text, hit that thing, make a video in the morning. Get people re-energized after what they saw the night before. Lock them in. Lock and load. Get it done. All right, Figuratively Naked, episode 2 in the can. It's Diane Hochman. If you want more of these, go over to dianehochman.com, and hopefully by the time you get there, there'll be a bunch of them. There's only 2, but maybe you're finding 2, and there's really 362. So go over there, put in your name and email, and when you get the first letter, send me back a hate letter, send me a love note, send me something, a doodle, a meme, a GIF. Is that how you say it? GIF? Is it GIF? GIF? I don't know what it is. I just sent my daughter one and it didn't work. I thought I was so cool. I sent my daughter like a little dancing doggy and she couldn't see it on her phone. So then I felt inadequate and old. Part of the game. All right, later. Tater. Bye.